listen, sweet and sour sauce, you know the deal.
Yeah.
Back with another video for the feels.
Okay.
So stick around to the end for the vibes. Go ahead and drop a like, then you might as well subscribe.
Sweet and sour sauce is in the building. Yes. It is finally time. It is finally here. I don't think y'all really ready. This is weird. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm scared. Favorite game you ever played?
3 hours later.
Favorite game I've ever played? I feel like I have to kind of choose God of War. What's your last name and middle name? Y'all trying to catch me lacking. Should I show y'all? Can y'all even see that? Is it even it's probably no point. My last name is Carrell. Carrell. My middle name is Antrese. Antrese. There's an actual place. Oh, I just asked people on Instagram and YouTube, but you can ask them in the chat too, obviously. Should I say their names? That last question, what's your last name and middle name, was from D1 Radom, R-A-D-O-M. This next question, DN, don't at me, bruh. DNT, at me, bruh. Don't at me, bruh. Do you have any regrets in life or one thing you wish you could change? I definitely have regrets that I try not to think about. Like when I was in college, my mental health was really bad. And so I kind of squandered my friendships and my relationships that I had in college, or just my entire college experience. I kind of squandered because I wasn't really in a good mental spot. So I do regret that because now I am, and now I'm looking back like, damn. Don't at me, bruh. Sent like most of these questions. What college you go to and what did you major in? I went to University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. Yeah, I went to the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, and I majored in animal science because I thought I wanted to be a veterinarian, and I did not. Top 5 things on your bucket list. I want a house. I want a car. I want to go to a Drake concert. I want to travel somewhere, like real travel, like not just like to another state, like close by. Like I want to go somewhere, and then maybe like, you know, this whole YouTube thing, working out. That would be nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's gonna get weird. What are your turn on and turn offs? And I don't mean anything sexual, but like, what about someone is a huge plus and what's a huge no? I feel like I definitely like people with nice teeth or a nice smile, maybe big lips, I don't know. A huge no, maybe like hairy ass back, hairy ass chest, or like a mustache with no other facial hair, like a creep, or like, oh, I don't like when your fingernails is dirty. Ugh, that's nasty. I don't know, stinky breath, hygiene. I feel like that's another thing. Is being a content creator something you've always wanted to do, or did you happen to want to do something else coming from college first? No, it wasn't always what I wanted to do. Like I said, I did think that I wanted to be a veterinarian when I went to college, and then I also thought that I wanted to pursue dance, and that kind of fell through too because I don't know, maybe I was just too scared. After I left school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, to be honest. And then the YouTube thing kind of was just like something that was in like the background of my mind, kind of, and I knew I kind of wanted to do it, but I wanted to wait until I felt like I was ready, but you're never going to be ready, so eventually I just started. Favorite creator you want to collab with? If I was to collab with anybody, like, come on now, anybody, it's Corey Kenshin, hands down. Like, that nigga is the reason I started doing YouTube. Somebody asks, why you so damn fine? Crispy Kareem, why you so damn fine? I don't know. Just got lucky, I guess. Okay, last question from Instagram. From Don't At Me Bruh again. Are you single? The biggest question of them all. No, I am not. I have not been for a very long time. Yeah, me and Enzo have been together for like 10 years. We started dating our freshman year in high school and been stuck ever since, I guess. Why was it on the hush? Not saying it's our business, but neither of you said anything. Yeah, well, we just kind of agreed. Like when I first started doing YouTube, we just kind of agreed to like not say anything. One, just because it was private and I was new, just starting out. Not something I really wanted to bring up, and I don't know. We just agreed to just keep it private, and then eventually I kind of felt like I wanted it to be like special when I told y'all. That's why I kind of came up with the idea of the Q&A or whatever. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? It depends if I have work or not. If I have work, the first thing I do when I wake up is get ready, snooze my alarm. No, actually, if I have work that day, the first thing I try to do is meditate in the morning before work, before I get ready for work, before I even get out of bed. But if I don't have work, then I think I still try to meditate. So it don't really matter. Can you give me tips of how to get loads of subscribers? Shit, I'm looking for tips like that too. We gonna find out together. Scar on my lip. I got a scar on my lip? I ain't got no scar on my lip. Do you like trains? Can't say that I do. Do you ever beat Enzo? Define beat. Am I in FaZe Clan? I wish. No. What was the first video game you ever played? Sims? I don't remember the first ever game I ever played for the first time. It could have even been on my mama. She used to have a GameCube when I was really young, and it was a SpongeBob game I used to play on her GameCube. What was the first game you ever played? Heavy? Maybe Grand Theft Auto San Andreas? Maybe? Do you have any siblings? If so, how many? Yes, I have 2 younger sisters. What is your favorite early gaming memory? Probably when I was playing San Andreas. I used to go over to my cousin's house and I would be in his room all day, my older cousin, and he would let me play GTA San Andreas, and I would just be beating up people and stealing their money and killing people and trying to survive from the cops. Do you ever like eggs? Yeah, eggs are cool. I have a complex relationship with them. I prefer the egg white over the yolk. When I eat boiled eggs, I don't eat the yolk, but I will eat scrambled eggs, but kind of they're not delicioso. Delicio. I can't even say that word. They're not oh my god, they taste so good, but I can eat them. That's the only 2 types of eggs I've ever had, scrambled and boiled. Do I like I Show Speed? Can't say that I do. Can't say that I don't. I see the scar you was talking about. Right there. I don't know where the hell that came from. I have no idea. What's my first name? Maya. M-A-Y-A. Who or what inspired you to become a content creator? Corey Kenshin.
Honestly, a lot of stuff. She hate working.
That too. What do you do for work? Good question. Right now, I work at Jimmy John's, bro. Been there since January. Start at 5 in the morning. Why Mac over PC? I'm an Apple head. And well, that's not actually why. I really just got it because Enzo told me to. Enzo probably picked out a lot of the majority of the stuff that is in my setup. Precisely, Greg. I ain't know no better. I don't know nothing about no specs.
That's the real answer is neither one of us really knew.
Jimmy was actually kind of like a emergency choice. Because at first I wasn't working. I was doing YouTube full time. But YouTube wasn't paying the rent, so I had to get a job quick. Or we was going to get kicked out this mug. So, and Jimmy John's was hiring like desperately. So, I mean, and it's so close. Because we don't have a car. So I ride my skateboard to and from work, and it's really close. So it just kind of is what it is. It works. You regularly make new friends. Disagree. You spend a lot of your free time exploring various random topics that pique your interest.
Slightly.
That's interesting.
It's not wrong, but it's not really. You don't just be going looking.
Right. So that's where I'm not, because I have things that I do that interest me, but I'm not exploring. So I would disagree with that. Seeing other people cry can easily make you feel like you want a yes. Hell yeah. You often make a backup plan for a backup plan. No. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure.
Nope.
Who taking the quiz?
Well,
the quiz,
depends.
me or you?
Technically me.
Yeah, that's Greg said. Enzo, you can't answer. Technical foul. Even under a lot of pressure, yeah, I disagree with that. That would be cap. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. See, for that, I would have to go to social events. I guess if I was to picture myself at a social event, would I walk up to somebody I don't know and introduce myself? No. So I guess I would agree. You prefer to completely finish one project before starting another. Yes. You are very sentimental. Yes. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. See, maybe I'm neutral on that because I have used... This is tough. In my notes on my phone, I have like lists. Like I organize my notes on my phone into stuff, but not like, I would say maybe like that. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Maybe in the past.
That's a weird person.
But
well, I won't say weird.
Now, I disagree with that. You feel comfortable just walking up to somebody you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Disagree. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis. What? You're not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. I disagree with that. I mean, talking about you're a skater too. Damn, you do it all. I don't. It's an electric skateboard, and it's really not that difficult, in my opinion.
Yeah, right.
How would you handle it if you got recognized by a fan? Oh my god, I don't know. I'll be like, holy cow.
Whoa.
I'll be like, whoa.
That would be...
It'll be kind of exciting, though.
Interesting, for sure.
You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart.
Nope.
Stop answering.
My fault.
What's my ethnicity? Black. Yeah, that wouldn't be true, but I don't think I fully disagree. I think sometimes I'm able to be like, nah, I can't just do without feel. So maybe like here. You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning. Yeah, come on now. That's different now though. I have a schedule now, but yeah, that literally is a sentence that would describe sweet and sour sauce. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. You enjoy participating in group activities. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending.
Yep.
No.
I mean...
no, I don't think I like that.
Bro, that's mystery. That's mystery books.
No, mysteries, they tell you who the murderer is at the end.
Yeah, but the whole time you're trying to come up with who the murderer is.
No, it
yourself.
says, do you like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation of the ending?
Yeah, so before the ending, you got to come up with your own interpretation, right?
Shh. Do you have a man?
Bro,
Yes, I do. That is a mystery. No, it's not. Mysteries at the end, they tell you who committed the murder.
Right, but you have to form your own interpretation of who committed the murder before the ending.
Before the ending. This says that makes you come up with your own interpretation of the ending. Like the ending is there.
Of
and
the
you
ending before the ending, bro.
No. Like the movie Inception, like when the thing was still
I
spinning.
ain't never seen it.
Well, then I'm not talking to you. The thing that was spinning, and then you don't know if it was going to fall over. Whoever seen that movie, y'all know what I'm talking about. Am I the oldest? Yes, I am. Yeah, I don't think I like open endings. I don't like feeling like I got cheated. But some movies do really well with open endings that I don't mind, like Inception. They make you come up with your own. I don't think I like that. Your happiness comes from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments.
I can answer all of these. So what does this like tell you at the end? Like if you're good or
it tells
bad,
you your
or,
personality.
like,
It's a personality test.
and what are the personalities?
I don't know. Apparently there's 16 of them. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose what to try next. No. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worse. Yes. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. Yes. You are definitely not an artistic type of person. Don't say that. You think the world would be a better place if people relied more on rationality and less on their feelings. What? You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Chores. I think I would agree with that. You have a video on your channel when you used to vlog in your car. I wanted to hear more about that experience. Yeah, so I remember you asked me about that before and I told you to wait until today. So yeah, basically what had happened was after I had left college, we had moved back in with Enzo and his mom, and we were living with her. And long story short, she didn't really like me, or she had a problem with me, or I don't know. It was kind of weird. It was like she just like
It's hard to describe.
It's hard
really.
to describe, but she kicked us out, and so
Well, she kicked her out, but obviously I'm not leaving her. That's scummy as hell.
and so we was living in the car because I didn't want to go back to my parents' house, and we didn't really have an option. And yeah, I mean, Enzo was still going to work. I wasn't working. I was doing YouTube. So I was still trying to like post stuff from being in the car, and it wasn't really working. And I remember, and we had the dogs too. We had the dogs in the car with us, which was so bad. Like I remember towards the end.
We made it work though.
Hey, don't cut me off.
Alright.
I remember when towards the end we was like sleeping in this like storage unit. We had rented out a storage like garage or whatever, and we would park the car inside the like parking lot area and walk to the storage unit where it was a bed set up in there, and we would sleep in there and leave the dogs. It's so crazy, like reliving this. And we would leave the dogs in the car, but it was inside the building, so people would like see the dogs through the window, or like hear them barking when people walk past. And so the owners of like the storage place, like, or I think the police came.
Obviously, they called the police.
And so they was like,
ho-ish.
y'all can't do that no more. And so eventually,
basically,
we had to stop doing, because this was like during the winter time. It was cold, and so And so eventually then I had to get a job at Amazon to get some quick cash so we can get this apartment. That's the nigga I seen in that old workout video. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I guess it was kind of in y'all face the whole time. So I guess I kind of shared it with y'all prematurely because I was freaking homeless and didn't give a fuck, I guess. And then I tried to rehab it again because nobody ever mentioned it. And I didn't think people went back and watched my old stuff. Talking about this the lore. You enjoy watching people argue. What? No. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Yes. Your mood can change very quickly. Angela, shut up. I knew you was going to say something.
Okay, some of them I have to say some.
I'm gonna do middle agree, just cause. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. No, I don't think that's true. I think I have a decent amount of patience, actually. But I'm not perfect. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. I can't remember.
You used to.
Yeah, I can't remember a time where I've done that recently. So who's the better gamer, Sweet or Enzo? Is that even a question?
Okay,
I'll mop
listen,
this nigga.
let's.
I'll mop this nigga. In every video game.
Oh boy.
You won't do nothing difficult. You just play city builders.
Alright, look at it.
See, even Greg said it. Even Greg said it.
Of course Greg said it.
Greg is not a liar.
Greg is loyal.
He's not a liar, but he's not a liar.
Liar and loyal is two different things.
They're actually the same thing.
No, they're
no,
not.
They're not.
You could be loyal and lie.
No, you can't. Wait. No, you can't.
Yeah, you can. You ain't cheat. You just lie.
I'll be lying for my day ones because I'm loyal. Maybe I'll go neutral. I really don't know. You have always been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. You've always been fascinated? I wouldn't say that. I feel like with these tests, I always try to like pick apart exactly what they mean, but it like overanalyze it. How did you and Enzo become friends? Because he literally lived like 4 houses down from me when we was in high school, and so we was at the same bus stop together. We was at the same bus stop together, and he was trying to be friends with me, basically.
Persistent.
Yeah, persistent.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because I dated her friend, but I wouldn't
call her my friend.
Yeah, she wasn't really your friend.
You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. That is complex. Others? Like randos? No. Like these questions. Did I steal that girl, man? That's my question. I didn't steal nobody, man. Enzo didn't even want to be with her. He was only with her to try to get with me. As dumb as that sounds.
Yeah.
But that's literally what it was. It didn't work.
10 years later, nigga, you can't tell me it didn't work.
He just straight up played shorty to try to get closer with me, basically.
Some win, some lose. Still are, but yeah. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing.
It's highly theoretical. What does that mean? Highly theoretical. What does that mean? After I finish this quiz.
Game.
Man, when I'm talking, just,
Maybe.
Well, no, somebody tell me what
I don't have to follow none of your rules.
Nigga, what does theoretical mean?
Theoretical mean maybe.
Highly theoretical. Like, what kind of conversation?
This is a sentence. No, like it's on PlayStation Home.
I feel like I don't really know, so maybe I just leave that there. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are very different from yours. Yeah, I agree. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Okay, I kind of agree with that. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. After a long and exhausting week, a lively social event is just what you need. You enjoy going to art museums. I would agree with that. You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. I don't agree with that. You like to have a to-do list for each day. No. You rarely feel insecure. No. So you feel insecure a lot? No. Not a lot. Every now and again, maybe. So maybe I should agree, like somewhat disagree. You avoid making phone calls. Who am I gonna call? Who am I calling? Yeah, I guess. You often spend a lot of time trying to understand views that are very different from your own. You often spend a lot of time. I don't think I do that. Understand views that are different from your own. I would disagree with that. I have too much to do in my life to be thinking about other people and what they think. Yeah. In your social circle, you are often the one who contacts your friends and initiates activities. Nope. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Your plans are interrupted. I guess.
Yep.
I mean, it would depend, though. Like, if it's interrupted for something good or something bad. But maybe I'm overanalyzing. Like, Jesus Christ. You are still bothered by mistakes that you made a long time ago. Yeah, a little bit. I think about it here and again. You rarely contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't do that. Your emotions control you more than you. No, not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, bro. The last 2 months, she's become a different person, to be honest. Yeah, like y'all meet in a different suite. Like this probably been the best year for us.
Yeah. Not probably. It definitely has been.
Yeah, it definitely has been. Yeah.
You take great care not to make people look bad even when it is completely their fault.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I don't know if it would be agree or yeah.
It would be dependent on the person too.
Right, that too. See, it's hard not to analyze this stuff. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. Right now, I've been pretty organized and consistent. If we're going about for work, and this is considered my work, and then at Jimmy John's, I mean, I've been showing up. I haven't called off yet. So I guess I would disagree. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it would take them to feel disappointed in you.
Oh, I do that a lot.
You do?
Yeah, I do that a lot.
How long will it take for them to feel disappointed? I don't think I've ever thought about that. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Yeah. Kinda. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? No. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places. I think I do. Like when we go downtown, it'd be so infatuating for me. Seeing everybody, watching everybody going about their lives, not even noticing that I'm looking at them. Quiet, intimate places, niggas be looking at each other.
Yeah.
When do you plan on having kids? I'm not planning right now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know at first glance how someone is feeling. I think I have a kind of a good intuition when it comes to reading other people's emotions. I wouldn't say 100% agree because you never know for sure, but I definitely would agree to some extent. You often feel overwhelmed. No, I haven't felt overwhelmed, and I don't remember the last time I felt overwhelmed, so I would disagree with that. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. That is probably true. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. What does that even mean? Very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. No, I wouldn't say I'm very intrigued. I'm happy I'm getting close to God. That's a big W. I know, right? It really is. It really is.
Yeah, it came out of nowhere too.
Because he's always been there for us. Like, both of us.
Yeah.
Like, I used to go to church when I was younger, and I used to praise dance and mime dance. Like, I grew up in church, but I don't know. It took time for me to really get close. I would disagree with this, I guess. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more.
It's sweet as savage.
You have a great example. I will give you $1,000, or I could double it and give it to the next person. Oh, hell no. You know what I could do with $1,000? If you gotta take this long, I mean, you ain't giving it up. I know, right? Yeah, I guess, yeah. You struggle with deadlines. No. That's the thing is, I don't have many deadlines. She's struggling with the deadline of this answer. Exactly. All right, man. Damn.
Exactly.
You feel confident that things will work out for you. Yeah. Gender, female. See results. Let's see if it's true.
It asks gender last.
Yeah. It's optional though, but let's see. Adventurer.
Yeah.
Adventurers are flexible
What?
and charming, always ready to explore and experience something new. 86% introverted. Introverted individuals tend to prefer fewer yet deep and meaningful social interactions and often feel drawn to calmer environments. 63%
That's
observant.
true for the adventurer, sweet.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, like the reason we like actually worked is because I used to take you a ton of places that was new to you.
True.
You remember?
Yeah. 63% observant. Observant individuals are pragmatic and down to earth. They tend to have a strong focus on what is happening or very likely to happen. 79%.
They saying that is you?
Yeah. 79% feeling. Feeling individuals value emotional expression and sensitivity. They place a lot of importance on empathy, social harmony, and cooperation.
Yep.
Yeah. 51% prospecting. Prospecting individuals are very good at improvising and adapting to opportunities. They tend to be flexible, non-conformists who value novelty above stability. I don't completely 100% understand that, but it's only 51%, so I guess it's not a huge aspect. 53% assertive.
Yeah.
Assertive individuals are self-assured, even-tempered, and resistant to stress. They refuse to worry too much and tend to be self-confident with striving to achieve goals. One more thing before we move on, would you like an email of your results? All right, we are done with the quiz. Oh, I guess I can read this too real quick. Adventurers are true artists, although not necessarily in the conventional sense. For this personality type, life itself is a canvas for self-expression. From what they wear to how they spend their free time, adventurers act in ways that vividly reflect who they are as unique individuals. And every adventurer is certainly unique. Driven by curiosity and eager to try new things, people with this personality often have a fascinating array of passions and interests. With their exploratory spirits and their ability to find joy in everyday life, adventurers can be among the most interesting people you'll ever meet. The only irony, unassuming and humble, adventurers tend to see themselves as just doing their own thing, so they may not even realize how remarkable they really are. Damn, this is just the introduction? They want me to read this whole thing? Oh, it's not that long. Adventurers embrace a flexible, adaptable approach to life. Some personality types thrive on strict schedules and routines, but not adventurers. Adventurers take each day as it comes, doing what feels right to them in the moment, and they make sure to leave plenty of room in their lives for the unexpected, with the result that many of their most cherished memories are of spontaneous, spur-of-the-moment outings and adventures, whether by themselves or with their loved ones. This flexible mindset makes adventurers remarkably tolerant and open-minded. These personalities genuinely love living in a world filled with all kinds of people, even people who disagree with them or choose radically different lifestyles. It's no surprise then that adventurers are unusually open to changing their minds and rethinking their opinions. If any personality type believes in giving something or someone a second chance, it's adventurers. This is a lot to read. Okay, I'm almost done. That said, adventurers go with the flow mentality can have its downsides. People with this personality type may struggle to set long-term plans, let alone stick with them. As a result, adventurers tend to have a pretty cloudy view of their ability to achieve their goals, and they often worry about letting other people down. Adventurers may find that adding a little structure to their lives goes a long way toward helping them feel more capable and organized without quashing their independent spirits. In their relationships, adventurers are warm, friendly, and caring, taking wholehearted enjoyment in the company of their nearest and dearest. But make no mistake, this is an introverted personality type, meaning that adventurers need dedicated alone time to recharge their energy after socializing with others. This alone time is what allows adventurers to reestablish a sense of their own identity, in other words, to reconnect with who they truly are. Unless they take time for themselves, adventurers can end up feeling lost in the tide of everyday life, constantly reacting to external circumstances instead of making their own way. Creative and free-spirited adventurers march to the beat of their own drum, and it will be easy to assume that they don't particularly worry about what other people think of them, but this isn't the case. Adventurers are thoughtful and perceptive, able to pick up on people's unspoken feelings and opinions, and it can upset them if they don't feel liked, approved of, or appreciated. When faced with criticism, it can be a challenge for people with this personality type not to get caught up in the heat of the moment. If they encounter harsh or seemingly unfair criticism, they may even lose their tempers in spectacular fashion. But there's good news too. Adventurers live in the present and they know that they don't need to dwell on past hurts or frustrations. Rather than focusing on how things could be different, people with this personality type have an incredible capacity for appreciating what's right about life just as it is. Everywhere they look, adventurers can find sources of beauty and enjoyment that other people might miss, and this perspective is just one of the many gifts that they share with the world. That was just the introduction. I'm not reading all of that stuff, maybe on my own time, but I definitely think that 1, the personality matches, and 2, this personality would have been different if I took it 3 months ago. Yeah, I agree, Redline. I do agree. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but when I was reading, some of the stuff that I was reading when I was smile is because I felt like it was true. So it made me laugh. So yeah, I definitely agree. The one part about when faced with criticism, it can be a challenge for people to get caught up in. Like, this part, I guess I haven't been faced with criticism lately, so I wouldn't know. Just earlier today, I was looking at this comment somebody put on my God of War stream about like things I wasn't doing right. And initially, I did feel like I kind of took offense because I already knew all that stuff, but I just hadn't played the game in a really long time. So it took me a while to get back in the groove. But then also I was thinking like, I mean, it was right. So, you know. Right. Because I used to always, when I was young, I used to always feel like, man, I'm such a good kid. I don't do none of this bad stuff and I'm still getting treated like I do. Like, I literally was so obedient. Which is kind of shaped my personality a little bit that was kind of hard to break out of. I still got 4 kiwi slices over here that just been sitting. All this talking.
See,
I've been
you wouldn't
talking
even
a
give
lot.
it to the homeless man.